up with me or something. What's going on?
Anyway, the world is truly a better place because you are in it. Your impact is undeniable. Hey y'all, welcome to today's episode of Undeniable. I am super excited. Today I get to sit with... looks like I'm by myself. Well, since you're here, I may as well take you through some of my...
The reason why Chanelle's acting like this because she thinks that we're doing a compilation show, but we're not. We're going to do an undeniable about Chanelle.
No, we're not.
And I'm going to interview her. Hi, Chanelle. Welcome to Undeniable.
LaVarro, what are you doing?
Welcome to Undeniable.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For welcoming me here.
You're welcome. All right. So the way the show is going to work today is I'm going to ask Chanelle a bunch of questions. Well, basically, I'm going to be Chanelle. I'm going to ask her questions about her and the undeniable things and like all this stuff. And she didn't know that that's what the show's going to be today, but I thought it'd be more fun to just do it this way than to tell her. And it is more fun. See how great of a time she's having? Look at her.
Stop it.
Isn't she having a good time?
Oh my God. You are something else, LaVarro. Now I have to worry about if I'm still
If you're still...
good enough for the camera. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I had you come and do this compilation show. So you still be dressed for the camera. So anyway, today's guest is Chanelle Angelique. She didn't have a bio for me to read for you. So I'm just going to go off of the things that I know off the top of my head. Chanelle is a Brooklyn-born native. That's what native means, Brooklyn-born. So she's from Brooklyn. She has a daughter. She has a mother. Well, everybody has parents, but she also has a daughter. She is a filmmaker. She's a businesswoman. She does this show. She touches a lot of people. She has touched a lot of people on her journey, helping them pursue their dreams. She's also bigged up a lot of people while they're pursuing their dreams. She's somebody who always gives flowers to the people that deserve their flowers while they're here. And it's my pleasure to sit here and talk with Chanelle today. Hi, Chanelle.
Hi, LaVarro.
How you doing? That's good. You look good today. That's a good outfit choice for your show.
Thank you. I might have worn something different had I known this was going to be about me.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Okay, good. Then that worked out. So I want to go back to the beginning. Tell us about yourself and your new beginnings, or old beginnings.
New or old beginnings?
Yeah, whichever one.
Okay. If I had to start from the beginning, would that be like when my mom was in labor and I popped out? Or would it be?
Do you remember that?
when I
Let's start
was
with something that you remember.
Oh, okay.
What is your first memory?
That's an excellent question.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, don't be mad. Okay. So, my first memory is of me being like 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
And I was standing in a snowsuit in my grandmother's living room.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother's boyfriend at the time had came by.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember really, really, really not liking him.
Okay.
So this is just a note to everyone out there. Babies be knowing.
At 1.5, you already knew that you really, really didn't like somebody.
Yes.
Okay.
Babies be knowing feelings, emotions. They can read people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't like him and he didn't like me. I'm not gonna take that far. I'm just gonna say, as a baby, I thought that he.
You thought he didn't like you.
Okay.
That's a lot to not like a 1.5-year-old.
Yes. Okay. And I seriously remember this like it was just the other day.
Mm-hmm.
My little foot booty got caught on my mother's earring.
Mm-hmm.
So she was trying to, unhook us. And I'm looking up at her, and he is, like, antagonizing me. He's like, now, I know, like, to adults this might be cute, but he's going, why would you do that to your mama? Why you get caught on her earring? Why you do... As a baby, this felt like he hates me.
Oh, so from that perspective, it doesn't... You don't know that this is maybe a playful thing.
No.
You think that
No, he hated me.
he hated you.
I'm sure
That
of it.
is okay.
I'm sure of it. But yes, I remember feeling very sad and thinking to my baby self, I would never intentionally hook my foot on my mother's earring. Why is he saying this?
And you knew what earrings were and all that.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. I can see my.
Okay, no,
I can see it.
I'm with you.
That is my earliest memory, and I actually love and hate that memory because I love it because it's like, wow, babies are amazing, way more amazing than
Or
we know.
maybe you were amazing. Maybe all babies don't do this.
Babies are amazing. All babies are
Okay.
amazing. And that's why I love it. I hate it because it's like I really felt like he didn't like me. And
Is he still around?
no, like no.
He's on the planet, but you
I
you don't
even
know.
about
You have no
that.
idea if he's on the planet.
It's not my
Okay.
business.
Okay.
But,
So I don't know. Maybe you may have been right. Do you know why he and your mother didn't work out?
not exactly.
Not exactly.
No.
Okay. Probably because she had kids. I'm just serious. Okay, that's dope. So let's move ahead a little bit. What would you say is your, because you do a lot of different things. So what would you say, and you can say nothing, is your like main lane, your main career, like your main thing that you do?
The first thing that comes to my mind is to say. The first thing that comes to my mind is to say filmmaking, and that's because I feel like I can do everything in filmmaking. I love to write. I love to sing. I love makeup, wardrobe, all that stuff. All of my favorite things I can do in filmmaking. It's kind of like a one-stop shop. But
And you do a lot in filmmaking. Like I can list, and these are off the top of my head, the things that you've done that I know of that you've worked on in film. Like you've been a makeup artist, you've been a assistant director, you've been a production coordinator, you've been a director, you've been a writer, and you've been an editor and a producer. Did I miss anything?
Did you say I've been cute?
No. I said, did I miss anything?
Oh, sorry, no.
No. Okay. No, you've been cute. You've been an actress. Have you acted in?
I have.
And so acting. Out of all those different things, which one do you like the most?
I don't know if I can answer which one I like the most yet. I can say writing it comes just like breathing to me. Like if I'm having a good moment, if I'm having a bad moment, I'll try to document that any way that I can in a moment. Writing helps me through the good days, the bad days. Just makes things better.
What are your favorite things to write about?
Love.
Love.
I love to write about love.
Okay. Tell me more.
Most of my stuff kind of comes down to love, whether it's self-love. I do a lot of love in relationships. I think life is about love.
All of life is about love.
Yeah. I like to get down to the feelings and emotions.
To the feelings and
nitty
emotions.
gritty.
That's what's up. I take that, and from seeing your work and being a fan of your work, yeah, I would say this. I would agree that your movies and projects and everything that you do is about love, and I think that's a good thing. I think we need more of that. So good looking out.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay. What else do I want to know about you? I'm trying to ask questions that, because I already know a lot about you, so I'm trying to ask questions that I think would be interesting for the people to know. You're a singer.
I sing a little bit.
How did that start?
Ooh, I don't know how it started. I guess just from singing at home. But I know in school, in elementary school, I loved being in the chorus. I loved my chorus teacher. Heavenly shout out to Miss Bielski. the greatest music teacher. She
Mhm.
loved me and believed in me. And
Well, it was also Dr. Simpson. So.
I'm sorry, who?
Dr. Simpson, that was my music teacher in elementary school.
Shout out.
So you said the greatest. And,
But shout out to the great teachers.
mm-hmm.
All of them. But
I think his name was Dr. Simpson.
see?
No, that was his name. You know what I liked about? I'm sorry to cut your story off, but you brought up Dr. Simpson, not me. But what's funny about him is he used to wear glasses, and he would be playing at the piano, and then like we would be doing whatever behind him, and then he would like adjust his glasses to see us. And I'm like, I can see you. Sit down, blah blah blah. I was like, dude, just turn around. Like it's not. You're not. You're not special because you can see a reflection in your glasses. That's what I was thinking as a kid. But anyway, this is about you. So what's her name?
Miss Bielski.
Miss BLC. PLC?
Bielski.
Bielski. She sounds German.
She's a very lovely lady.
I know German people can be lovely.
I was just saying.
Oh, okay.
She's a very lovely lady. She was a very lovely. I heard that she passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But yeah, I've always loved music. Music gets me through everything. Singing is healing for me, but I don't think it's just for me. Like, you know, when you make noises, the vibrations heal your body physically. Like when cats purr and babies coo.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always gonna burst out into song. I'm always creating songs in my head, little ditties. You know, like the sun will come out tomorrow because I'm chilling here with LaVarro. Bars. Right.
Yeah.
So.
No one's ever done that before.
No.
No one has ever rhymed tomorrow with my name. No one's ever done that.
No,
That's,
ever.
Wow. First time I've heard that. But go ahead.
Yes. Singing and song and music is life. And it's actually my first love.
Oh, okay.
Singing is my first love, and writing is a very, very close second.
Dope. You spoke about healing. I know that you are a very large advocate for self-care and self-healing. You do these self-care boxes. I've received a self-care box from you before. I think I receive a lot of items that would go into the self-care box, but maybe you didn't make the box, so you give them to me.
Yes.
I've ordered boxes from you. What is it about self-care that's so important for you? And when did it become important for you?
Yeah. Self-care is super important for me now because there was a time where self-care was like non-existent for me. I want to give a good estimate. In 2017, in 2017, I had a nervous breakdown as a result of being in an abusive relationship. And at that point, I really did not know who I was. I didn't know what was going on. I felt like I had no future, no options. I just felt like I was a dot in the world that didn't even need to be here. So it took extensive medical opinions. It took a lot of mental health assessments. I went through a lot in that time. And I realized that I hadn't really been loving myself. Like, I couldn't even name things that I did love about myself. So it took therapy. It took a lot of inner work for me to really figure out how to love myself, and then realize that this is life. You know, like taking care of yourself is a part of life. Like this isn't a special thing. This isn't, ooh, I get to feel good about myself today. Like, you should feel good about yourself on a daily. So it became really important after that. I think it was about 2018 that I think it was about 2018 that I began to look into self-care and how I can help other people with their self-care. So, yeah, I think it was, we're in 2023.
Yep.
When did that happen?
In January.
Okay, cool. Just want to be on top of that.
That's when the year changes. The first day, first day of January.
Okay,
they call it New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
There's a celebration. Well, I'll tell you about it later.
Thank you, because I don't want to. Yeah. 2021 is when I was like, I want to share this with people. I decided to create the Silky Golden Box subscription box service, where I really just want people to feel cared for and loved, and I want them to be able to do that for themselves. So I curate items in aromatherapy, cosmetics, just all types of things that I think will help you get to your happiest and best self. So it's really important to me. Self-care is essential. It's necessary.
Yeah.
It's absolutely necessary.
I think that's really admirable to where something became really important to you, and it's obviously it's helped you get through life and live better through life, but you didn't stop there and decided that you needed to share with everybody. Like, everybody should get in on this. So not everybody does that. Like, when I hear about, I don't know, intermittent fasting, like not me. When somebody hears about a thing, they get that thing and then they do use that thing to make themselves better, and then that's where it ends. I admire that about you. When you get a thing, like, you share the thing. So that's just dope. That's just dope observation that I have about you.
Thank you, buddy.
But moving on, let's talk about Undeniable.
Ooh.
That's the show that we're on. That's the name of the show.
Yeah.
Why this show?
So I felt denied a lot of my life. Whether it's career, relationships, even my health, I felt like I would kind of get the short end of the stick. And I didn't like that feeling. So I can't exactly pinpoint when, but I know there was a realization of a lot of the way I feel is determined by my mindset. And having that defeated mindset of, oh, this isn't working out for me, and oh, I can't do this and I can't do that, it was only making me more depressed and more on the verge of unaliving myself. So I started to just kind of say, forget that. Like, the doctors may say I won't be able to do this, I can't do that. I'm going to still try. I'm going to still push forward. And some of the things I ended up being able to do again. I kind of feel like people look at me and they assume that things just work out for me. People assume that I just have it going on for some reason. And so I don't appear to be the underdog. So, how people root for the underdog? They do the opposite for the person who they think is winning all the time. So with that attitude, I was like, y'all trying to tell me what I can't do. Y'all trying to deny me. No, I'm undeniable.
Undeniable.
So take all of that. All right? Yeah, I've been through this. Yeah, I've been through that. Yeah, I got health issues. But guess what? I'm still here. I'm still doing it. So I'm undeniable.
That's dope.
And that's how it started. And then I was like...
And then you were like, I'm undeniable. This is a good thing for me. Let me share with other people. Just like I just said in the question before. But go ahead. I'm going to let you tell a story.
I was just going to top it off with. And then I just wanted to share it. Because that's the person that I am, as you said.
As I said. I be knowing.
You be knowing.
Yeah, it's like I orchestrated that whole thing without... I really should be the host of this show. But I mean, I think you're doing a great job. So I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Your friends always have a way of letting you know the truth.
Yeah. No. You're doing a much better job than I would ever do for this show, because you care a lot about other people. Not that I don't care about other people. It's just I don't care as much as you care about other people.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. So how did you? Because this doesn't seem like a easy thing to do. I know the answers to these questions, but answer them anyway. This doesn't seem like an easy thing to do. Like, how did it come about? Like, how did you manifest this?
So I believe that I started to get serious about it sometime in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometime 2021. And I have a very good friend. His name is Ty Stone. Hi, Ty. You know, Ty was really. Thank you for introducing me to Ty.
Oh yeah, I know Ty too. Oh, that Ty. I thought
Ty.
okay, that one.
Ty, he was just so good with encouraging me to film something and get things done. And I originally brought the idea to him for Undeniable, and he was on board, and we even shot like a test shoot or whatever. We did all that. But Ty decided that he needed to move to Australia. And I was
For
like,
love.
For love. Hey, girl. Anyway, Ty decided that he needed to move to Australia for love, and I fully support that. However, then I felt abandoned. We'll talk about this later, Ty. So I needed to pivot when it came to my idea for the show, because it was pretty much just between me and him. So there's LaVarro.
Yep, that's me.
LaVarro is my creative go-to, my optimistic buddy who always lets me know what we can and can't do in terms of creation. So fast forward, LaVarro knew that I really wanted the show, but it was taking forever in my mind. I wanted to get new this, new that, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
You being who you are was like, yeah, let's get this done. Let's go in this room. We're going to set the cameras like this. And honestly, without that push, without that direction, I would still just be like, well, Ty left. And then after that. So, sincerely from my heart, you have so much to do with Undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
This
you.
is not about me, though.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for that. But I will say that this is, yes, I did all that. I'm amazing, obviously. But without you and your push and all that, because there's a lot of people who tell me that they want to do things. And I actually have the means. I have a whole studio here. I have like cameras and like I have all this stuff. I have the means for people to do put on any show. But there are people who are saying things because it sounds good. There are people who are saying things who may generally want to do it, but don't want to push all the way through. The reason why I got behind you and pushed you the way that I did was because that I believe in you. Because you're somebody who like really likes to get things done, and I think the works that you create are great. And I think there's a lot ahead of you with Undeniable and with whatever else that you want to do. So I just wanted to take this time to give you flowers because you're giving flowers to everybody else on the show. So I want to make sure that you had a chance to get some of your own. I don't have actual flowers, but just have a chance to get you your flowers as well. So thank you for Undeniable. That's dope. But let's play a game.
Oh my God.
We're gonna do this or that. I'm gonna come up with these questions off the top of my head because that's how this whole interview has kind of been. So yeah, this or that. You ready?
I'm ready.
Start the music. All right. Marvel or DC?
I think that is a ridiculous question.
Mm-hmm.
Great question, but ridiculous for me
Mm-hmm.
because please don't attack me. Please don't come for me. I barely know the difference between Marvel and DC.
Good. Good. You know, I appreciate the honesty because when I asked the question, I was like, she doesn't know this. They're all superheroes.
Right.
So
it's all under one umbrella.
but I appreciate. I'll give you like a brief.
Okay.
Marvel is the Avengers, the X-Men,
Okay.
Spider-Man. Those
Okay.
are basically the Marvel characters.
Okay.
DC's Batman, Superman, The Flash, the Joker, like those guys.
Wow.
I know I just named a bunch of superheroes, and after this conversation, it's going to go back to the same group. But I just wanted to go on record.
Thank you.
All right.
I feel smarter.
Cool. Concerts or listening at home?
Oh. Jeez. Well, I listen at home every single day because it's part of my therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Concerts. Oh, that's so difficult. My answer may change in a few days. Okay. But in general, I'm going to go with concerts just because I feel like if I could afford to, I'd be at a concert every week, a couple of times a week, just getting it, you know? So we're going to go with concerts for now.
Concerts. Okay. Concerts. So I'll go with concerts. Beyonce or turns out Michael Jackson is not dead. And he's doing a concert this weekend. That concert or Beyonce?
I'm just still stuck on turns out Michael Jackson. Well, I feel like that's a little unfair because that would technically be like a coming alive tour.
A coming alive
Nobody
tour.
can miss that.
That's true. I won't say that. I'll say Michael Jackson when he was alive,
Okay.
or Beyonce.
So, absolutely hard question.
Mm-hmm.
They're two of the most amazing Virgos on the planet.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of them's not on the planet.
Just stop.
Okay.
Though, because I have seen Beyonce multiple times, I have met Beyonce, I've held her hand, I've spoken words to her. I've done none of those things with Michael Jackson. I would pick MJ.
What did you say to Beyonce? I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. So I had a full...
Was it a conversation?
It wasn't a conversation. It was a meet and greet. I had a full script in my head when I was online about all the things I could say to her. As soon as I seen her, she looked at me. I looked at her. I started crying. I was like, "You're amazing. I love you." She was like, "I love you too." And then she watched me until I walked away, and then I started crying again. But it was a beautiful moment, and I hope that she remembers it and all the other.
I'm sure she does.
That she met because
I'm sure she remembers you specifically.
I know. I'm Chanelle, so
yeah. Last question. At the movies or on your couch or bed, wherever you watch TV at home?
I mean,
movies
it's a two-part question. Am I home alone watching this movie, or am I cuddled up watching this movie?
You're with whoever you want to be with at the theater or at home.
Okay, let me think about it. I'm gonna go with at home.
Wow.
I'm weird, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
I do like being at the movies, but then there's the whole other people thing. So yeah, that can kind of get in the way.
That can kind of get away. That's
the whole experience for me.
That's fair. The other people are the experience for me. So
I can see that for you.
Yeah.
You're one
Cool.
of those.
All right. Well, that is it. I have the last part of the show. Your favorite part of the show. The undeniable card. You ready? That is how we go next. Am I right? I did the game,
you're doing great.
and now straight into the card. All right, so I'm gonna read. Everyone should have a friend like you. You have helped me on so many levels, Wait, this is my. Hold on. That is not. There is. Hold on.
You prepared something
I did
for me?
prepare something.
Oh my goodness. Is it my birthday still?
Okay, here we go. I don't have the laminating machine or printer, so I don't have a card. So I'm gonna email this to you, and then you print it out and get it laminated.
I laminated.
Bring it back to me,
Okay.
and then I'll give it to you.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yes.
You are more important to the world than you know. Our friendship is something I hold dear. I enjoy my time admiring you from a distance as well as up close. You've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations in your life and have come out on the other side not bitter but better. You are a great mother, daughter, and friend. I know I can always count on you for a wonderful candle or fruit cup. You are a big deal now, and I see you being an even bigger deal in the future. Your creative work always comes from the heart and rooted in gratitude and love. Not only are you undeniable, but I deem you necessary. Thank you for being you.
Shut up, LaVarro. Oh my God. I'm not going to cry because I'm a thug at heart.
Okay.
But on the inside, it's just raining down.
Sure.
Now.
Sure.
Thank you so much, LaVarro.
Thank you so much.
I want to say thank you because it's really hard for people to surprise me. And I was really surprised. Like, I can't, like, I'm just, like, so giggly because it's like, this is not what I really wrote a whole script.
You did. That's this paper that's been on the floor. It's the whole thing. Maybe you should still do this though, like for another episode, but not this one. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm almost lost for words.
You stole that from Robinson. Robinson said that last week. Just want to point that out.
There's something I want to say. I'm just gonna.
Is he gonna move past it? Okay, good. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I think we did it.
I think we did it.
You were really surprised you didn't know? You didn't wonder why I changed my shirt, put on jewelry, and you didn't notice any of that? Why I set up 3 cameras?
Okay. So the thing. So I see you setting up 3 cameras. And the first thought was, oh, LaVarro forgot we don't have a guest today.
Oh, and you just let me do it the whole time.
But listen. I was like, oh, maybe this is how he wants to shoot my stand-up situation, and we're just going to have different angles. I was like, he's always thinking. LaVarro's always thinking.
I thought that you would lean on that. That was why I was able to set these cameras up. I was like, oh, she's not going to say anything. She's just going to assume that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, because
you did.
Yeah. And then you sat down, and I was like, okay, I don't know why he's sitting. Well done, LaVarro. Well done.
And you know what? I'm pat myself on the back for this one. Good job.
Well, should I end the show?
Yeah, I feel like it's your show.
Wow. I want to thank LaVarro for surprising me with this special edition.
You still have to edit this, just so you know. Okay, I just wanted.
No, in my mind, I was editing all the
way
good.
Long. Good.
I want to thank him for this surprise and giving me an opportunity to share more of myself with you all. I hope that you all enjoyed watching and learning a little bit more about me. So until next time, this has been a super fun episode. Thank you so much.
Bye.
How dare you, LaVarro?
How dare I?
Tricking me. How dare
Tricking you,
LaVarro? Now I'm on TV.
Oh.
How dare you, LaVarro? You ain't slick. How dare you, LaVarro?
What are you gonna rhyme this with?
I'll slap you in your leg.